Welcome to this guide on how to retrieve ghost gear from the ocean. We've broken down the operation into 7 steps. Step 1. Collect data. To plan a safe ghost gear retrieval, the first task is to find out as much information about the target gear as possible. This data can also be shared with relevant authorities. Data to be collected includes a GPS or map location, a compass bearing, any nearby landmarks, the depth of the site, the type of ghost gear, the size of ghost gear, any entangled marine life, any nearby hazards, and photos. Step 2. Build a team. Ghost gear retrieval operations are usually conducted by teams of 3 divers. 1 diver cuts the net, 1 diver assists, and 1 diver oversees safety. Everyone participating should have the following skills and experience: more than 50 dives logged, great buoyancy skills, an understanding of how to use lift bags underwater, and knowledge of the Greenfin's best environmental practice for divers. Each diving group should have at least 1 diver with prior experience in ghost gear retrieval. Also take extra people on the boat. They can help to lift the retrieved ghost gear from the water. Step 3. Prepare tools. A ghost gear retrieval team needs these tools: diving gear, cutting tools such as scissors, knives, and shears, lift bags, gloves, rope, GPS device, mesh bags, and a boat that can carry the retrieved nets. Step 4. Safety. The safety of the dive team and the marine environment are the most important considerations of any dive operation. Divers should never take undue risks, and team safety is always the paramount concern. Make sure you plan a safe operation and brief all divers about potential hazards and how to avoid environmental damage. Here are some safety tips to be aware of. Avoid net entanglement. There's a risk of getting caught in a net that releases unexpectedly and drags you to the surface, so be careful. Stay close to your buddies as it can get murky and visibility can degrade during the operation. Retrieval of nets can be chaotic and people can get lost, so keep to the dive plan. Be aware of your air consumption. Working underwater can be strenuous. Stay clear of dangers such as corals and venomous marine life. Be aware of any water currents. Stick to the time frame and do not stay longer. And always do a head count at the end of the operation. Step 5. Planning and briefing. Aside from safety, divers also need to be briefed on other aspects of the operation, including the dive plan and action plans, identification of teams and buddy groups, task allocation, such as who will do the cutting, who will do the data collection, and who will oversee the group's safety. Remind divers to not damage marine life, to maintain neutral buoyancy, and to leave sections of the net that have become too overgrown. Also identify any nets and traps that are used by local fishing communities so divers do not accidentally remove or damage them. Step 6. Retrieval. Now the operation begins. Divers should stick to their dive plan, which will depend on the size of the ghost gear. If the gear is small, a diver can cut it from the area closest to the seabed without using lift bags. However, if the ghost gear is large, attaching lift bags is useful. When attaching lift bags, ensure the bags are evenly distributed around the gear. Once inflated, the bags will cause the net to rise, which makes cutting the net from the seabed easier. A net can be cut into smaller pieces and removed piece by piece if needed. If any part of the net comes apart, place it into a mesh bag. Remember, all divers should keep their body away from the ghost gear and coral reef at all times. Only their hands should be near the net. If there are any marine creatures caught in the net, make sure to safely release them. Once the ghost gear is free and brought to the surface, team members on the boat can lift it from the water. Step 7. Post-retrieval. Before leaving the site, do a head count to confirm all divers have returned. Once on land, send the ghost gear for cleaning, sorting, and recycling if possible. Or check the local disposal options. Do not burn any recovered gear. Report retrieved ghost gear to a relevant authority and share photos. For more information, consult COBSEA's Ghost Gear Toolbox. Let's keep our ocean free from ghost gear.